Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Reynaldo Lopez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
All right, ready to go here. And now Stuart Fairchild.
The designated hitter, Stuart Fairchild.
And a pitch. That's way outside. And that's how this game gets started. The 1-0. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Out to short. Arcia whips it to first. One up, one down. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, that batting average certainly stands out in a negative way. He just hasn't put it together all season long. The consistency hasn't been there. I think there's been some bad luck as well, and that can factor in at times. It can also get into your head. Ultimately, I know it's a disappointing campaign for him so far. I think it'd be really nice to see him turn things around and help out this club a little bit more. Stop focusing on his individual performance and focus on that W.
1 out, bases empty. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Another 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the 1st. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Drove in their only run in last night's game. Popped up. Albies under it. And it's caught for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Alonso.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is down low. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the 1st. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. The pitch to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So man aboard, and up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. This one in the air. Olson has this one sized up, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Logan Gilbert.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first, Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
The wind and the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. That one not close. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting second.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
First pitch just misses. Gilbert, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. And that's outside. 2-0.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
On the ground, Foscue gets it to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Mike Trout.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Home team down a run here in the second game of the series. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here, and it remains 1-0. Top of the second, and now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
And the right-hander back to work. Wouldn't chase that time.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
Stepping in, Gavin Sheets. That's in there. 0-1. And he deals. Fastball for a strike. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 2 out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-1. That's in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Braves nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The wind of the pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Tons of pop. Right now he's 3rd in the National League in homers. First pitch misses. Righty to the plate.
1-1.
Trout on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Not even close there. Going to count 1-2. bunch out there, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit.
Moncada.
Runner on the go.
Ball
Pitch
one.
misses in. Safe in second, and that was not close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. The M's leading by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. That
Full
misses
count.
the zone, and a full count now.
Clearly, he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Man on second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
At the belt and fires. Struck him out without a swing. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mariners 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, here's the second baseman, Justin Foscue.
Justin Foscue.
Lopez back to work. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Really aggressive at the plate in that at bat, Siggy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not a bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
So the lineup flips over, and next is the designated hitter, Stuart Fairchild.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
1-0.
Righty delivers right through there for a strike. That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ryan Bliss will hit next. In the air, left side. Kelnick has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And downstairs.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Man at second. Sliced hard but foul. And a pitch. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that is that. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelenic. The pitch.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fastball for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Sean Murphy. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's going to be Ozzie Albies.
No,
and that's outside. And the right-hander deals. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Got all of that one. A gigantic blast. His 21st of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pete Alonso. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Luke Raley. He popped out his first time. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Alonso gets his lead at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. That one almost got him. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Grounded out his first time up. Raleigh in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
No
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Man at first, one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. the belt and fires. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Digging in, Gavin Sheets. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two outs. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, Tyler Locklear. He's 0 for 1. On a line. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And stepping in for the Mariners, Justin Foscue. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
The pitch. And 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. Got him. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Mike Trout. Singled and stole a base his first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swings through that one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Here's Matt Olson. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Ball 1 there. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Out towards left center. Raley sizes this one up. That is the inning. Bryce Elder on to pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Back to the top of the
55.
Seattle order. And the batter now, Stuart Fairchild. 1 for 2. The pitch. Misses inside, and it's 1-0. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez up and loosening in the pen. Cosgrove warming up as well. The wind of the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Ryan Bliss. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's down and in. A slider missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count. Runner takes off on the ground to first, and foul ball. Pickoff move to first. Fairchild back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Fought off foul. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And there's one away.
Up next is Seattle.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
Rodriguez.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So first and second with one gone. Here's Pete Alonso.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Going one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Pitch
Ball.
misses, and the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Outside, and the count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground to second, might be two. There's one, and that's two.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here is Marcell Ozuna. Gilbert back to work. Ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. And now Yoan Moncada. In the air out towards right center. Sheets on the move. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner stops at second. And the first two reach to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Jarred Kelenic. That's ripped into the outfield. And wow, that one is way out of here. He powers that one out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Murphy batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Ground ball left side. Toss to Alonso, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's
Way inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 1-1. just
inside. Ball
missed.
2.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across last half of inning number 5. That one hit to right, and it drops in.
The batter, the right fielder, Ronald
Here's Acuna now.
Jr.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one sliced foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And now, Luke Raley.
Luke Raley.
The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And he deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The right fielder, number 32, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he held up.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0. Here's the strike. Raleigh stands at first with 1 out. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
Full count.
On the ground to third. And that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
1 away, runners at second and third. Here's the third baseman, Tyler Locklear. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one hops the wall. 1 runs in, around third. The relay to the plate, he'll score and they've tied it. It's 4-4.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Justin Foscue. That's in for a strike. And a pitch.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the righty deals.
1-2.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Tied at 4. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Line, and that's a base hit.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to.
So they turn things over to the righty, Joe Jimenez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Stuart Fairchild. Out towards right center field, sizing this one up. Nabs it.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Righty delivers. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Two outs.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Wilson getting loose out there. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Flips the corner. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Braves 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Emerson Hancock.
Now,
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now batting, Mike
for the
Trout.
Braves.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Up the middle, Bliss. Tosses to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Here is Matt Olson. Infield shifted to the pull side. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one fouled off. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell.
And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one is inside. 2-0. Sliced hard but foul. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Yoan Moncada getting on deck circle. 2 down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Here is Yoan Moncada. His righty-lefty splits there. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Josh Taylor taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelenic. That misses, and that's ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. That one in there across the letters. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And fouled off. Two now. And that just misses. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield. Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Ozuna, the lead runner at second. Moncada on at first with 2 down. Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Left-hand batter waits. Out there to center. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tom Cosgrove.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now the lefty.
That's a ball.
Fought off foul. On the ground to third, and he grabs it foul. At the belt and fires. That one just missing inside. The count now 2-2. The pitch. Hit connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Into left center for a base hit.
Up next for Seattle.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Fouled off. He was late. Cosgrove, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. And a pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Grounder might be 2. Flips it for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the M's 5 and the Braves 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Duffy.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So here's Murphy now.
For the Braves, the catcher, Murphy.
And here it comes. That one drifts inside.
1 ball, no strike.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Smoked on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it 5-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
The pitch. In the air, right side. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
The right fielder, number 32. Gavin.
So digging in, Gavin Sheets. Left field. Under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty.
Locklear.
Now the third baseman, Tyler Locklear. First
Ball one.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And a foul ball.
Ball.
Outside low. 2-1.
Ball.
And that one missing low. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And he walked
Take your
it.
base. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Foscue, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Two outs. And that one pulled foul. Bomber deals. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Braves 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. Movement in the bullpen. Andres Munoz appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Righty to the plate. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. A solo shot. His 21st of the year. It's 5-5. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Trout. Not
1-0.
close with that one. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And the right-hander deals. Gets the outside corner with that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And that's outside. And that's ball one. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And another ball. Next offering misses. 3-1 now. Marcell Ozuna up next. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And Olson is set down. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Slider misses outside. And a pitch. That one's in there. And the count even at 1. There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And he deals.
Ball 2.
And that's outside. Yoan Moncada next to bat for the Braves. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Wilson.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So the batting order turns over. Stuart Fairchild digs in now.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First pitch just misses.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases. and pick up a run.
Acuna there, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Bliss. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence up and throwing. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And a good eye there. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
One strike.
All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
The center fielder, number 44.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. We're all tied up, 5-5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Taylor Saucedo.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now Yoan Moncada.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The wind of the pitch. Out to center. Drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared.
At the plate, Jared Kelenic.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
1 down. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. And that's in there for strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Kicks and deals. Back stepped off the plate that time. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Out to short, Bliss. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning, Justin Lawrence.
And he's had his struggles so far this year.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 2-1. This to third,
That's
down
foul
the
ball.
line, and it's foul. And another ball. Luke Raley on deck for the M's. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 6-5. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knocked home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the left field. Runner takes off. Slice the other way and foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it. And one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Wouldn't chase that time. Lawrence, a 6'3" righty, 215 pounds, and he was born in Panama. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. That's in there. That's strike 1. The pitch. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. On to Osu. That's two. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 6-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's show. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning. Andres Munoz. 32nd appearance.
Andres Munoz.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. And that's down and away. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Ronald.
A move being made at third. Coming in as the pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario.
Number 11. Ahmed
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
With the tying run at third, winning run at the plate here in extra innings. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Righty delivers. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
The Braves down to their last out. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. And ball one. Two outs.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 10 runners on base. For Atlanta, 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.